let's get the recap going. So, yesterday, we were fighting alongside the Blessed, and then we obviously found the militant group called the Children of the something or other. They're called the Children, that we know. It's more of the culty side of the Religion of the Darkness. And they've now joined sides with the Ulamore Empire, and they're about to set foot on an attack. And all the Blessed are going to wipe them all out. So we went and got a necklace or a medallion that let us into the old city, and we met the 3 bunny ladies in the trees. And they said, follow the blue flowers to our city. And I think that is literally where we are. I think there's nothing more crazy about that. I'm just checking if the music stopped because I'm checking everything on my end. I believe we are Gucci. We are ready to rock and roll. So I will push on forward. Down the blue road. It was nice to be able to play some Final Fantasy on a Saturday. Always good. Well, there is something I want to try actually. Considering I'm fighting this boy, it's not an optimum rotation or anything, but obviously now I've got my ability where I can instantly blast out my last Aijutsu. So I can blast out one and then... Alright, that's dirty. Okay. Samurai's getting spicy now. I enjoyed that. I kind of wish I could have it so my Aijutsu button just changes to that automatically afterwards. Who knows? Okay, I don't want to grab my chocobo. I wanted to get on the chocobo. Oh, but yes, as always, the usual. If there's anybody new in the chat, hello, welcome. If you've got any questions, let us know. If you have any hot tips, feel free to throw them out there because I've only been playing for a short while. Of course, if you are going to stick around, if you feel like you're enjoying the content, consider giving us a follow. It's free and it helps us out a lot. Apart from that, enjoy the stream. Let's get cracking. Right. Go up here. The bunny ladies, who suddenly ran off. Oh, then we're going to do a cutscene at the beginning of the stream. Nice and relaxed as we push on in. Oh no, it's not voice acted. I've got to read it. Straight to the point, I see. Very well. There is no mistaking the crest of the royal family. It is proper size. Its by weight is plain and made from the gold. The seal is indeed genuine. For 3,000 years we've waited for this moment, and now you are finally here. I bid you welcome, allies of Ronka. Ronka, that's the name of the city we're in, of course. I am Almet, chieftainess of Fanau. We met her younger sister, Simet. A pleasure, and we are beginning to lose hope that you would come. I beg your pardon. These are troubled times for my people. Though I can but imagine what has compelled you to venture into our woods, you must be tired after the journey. Come, take ease. If you'd like to show you about the village, I must warn you it is a long way down for the forest floor, so I'd watch your step. Okay, let's crack on with the Ronka bunny people. Cheeky bit of XP to start off our stream, always nice. I'm just going to quickly listen back to myself on my reference monitor, so BRB, 1 second. Oh, sorry for punching the mic, it's all going tits up. Well, I heard the audio, it ain't perfect, but it sure is a hell of a lot better than yesterday's noise. And again, I apologise for that. So, let's crack on. Get some new chess piece. This way, what is your name? My name is Cathane Ironshard. Cathane, that's a common name nowadays? No, it's not a common name. How times change. I digress. Come, and be sure to watch your step. Up we go. Fans are boosted today. Oh, actually, speaking of, boost the fans on my PC because it's going to get hella warm otherwise. This is a cool... Ooh. Can we tune ourselves? Is it going to let us do that, or is it going to make us go do the talking first? Let's have a cheeky look-see. Alright. Nice, all tuned. Like I say, I always do that in case I'm worried that the server shit itself doesn't know where we were or something happens and we DC and we've got to run somewhere. Because, as we know, lazy travel is the best kind of travel. And we just want to teleport about the place. Okay, Almet. My neck feels kind of achy today. I'm not going to lie to you all. The microphone a bit close to my face. As bearers of the seal, I have the right. You have the right to know that what became of the Empire, my people's purpose here. We are descendants of the palace guards that served under the last emperor, and to this day we carry on the duty of our forebears and the final decree of his eminence before Ronka's fall. By the wisdom of our people was Ronka made to thrive. Such knowledge must never be forgotten, nor it may be suffered to fall into the hands of the wicked. Keep a secret, keep it safe, and look the mourning of our allies, and to them shall bequeath all our, and thus will Ronka live on. By his command, we have remained at the Raktik Greatwood, guardians of Ronka ruins, and the wisdom held within. Oh god, here we go, some Oriange. I hope thou wilt not think the question impertinent. But did thy people's famed longevity perchance play a part in the Emperor's decision to entrust the mission unto thee and thine? Starting off with the thee and thines pretty early. That was one reason, yes. We V's would easily live to 3 of your elven lifetimes. Huh? What's a V? Is that like what the slang for bunny people? They live way older than elves? We're also the fiercest fighters. There are none more fit than us to stand watch over the reins of the Ronka. But our duties grew ever more perilous in the wake of the flood. Settlements such as this one are now plentiful before the light, claimed dominion over the land, but now is all that remains. Our numbers dwindle year by year. Before long, there'll be no one left to honour the Emperor's wishes. And you believe we were all allies on whom we waited? You had the seal, did you not? After 3 millennia of waiting, that alone is nothing short of a miracle, truth be told. I began to think you would never come. Sister. Kicks the dirt sheepishly. We are glad of your presence in the Great Wood. The wisdom of Ronka is yours, and yours you wish it. Yours if you wish it. You should only ask. Cool. We need you as allies. Ally good. My apologies, but I do not know where it makes its lair. Wait a minute. Do you recall any sightings of the creature? Not these past 30 summers. 30? But that would mean, how old are you exactly? I said, I'm 3012. Shit. Why is this weird? You're young enough to remember. With age comes knowledge. There may be one among us who has seen and heard of the abomination you seek. We have leave to speak with the other Visa. But of course. Then we should split up and inquire individually. If someone knows something, I would hear it while there is time to act. Indubitably. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay. Talk to the tree people. We'll do this one first, I guess. It's closer. Got Tilmet. Oh, there's no bunny men yet, is there? So they're all going to be women. It's not my intention to pry, but your voices carry far. I know that what is you will ask of me. Unfortunately, the answer is no. I have not seen the Light Warden. I patrol the ruins perimeter regularly, and if I was hiding nearby, I would know about it. Cool, cool. Guess we go down. Need to drink some more because we've been out in the heat. Getting a bit heady. I'm telling you what, this fan is some nice relief from cleaning of cement in the heat. Very welcome. And right, Kirill. An outsider, but how? By the gods, allies of the Empire, so serious apologies for failing to know your arrival. It was the warden you wished to know about, yes? My mother, may she rest in peace, told me once of his appearance in these woods. Before settling here in Fano, she lived in the village near Ratika Falls until it was destroyed by the Sin Eaters. While out on patrol one day, she spotted a swarm of abominations, one of which was different from the rest. It was larger for one thing, but what struck her was the way fellows seemed to revere it. She was convinced that she'd seen it with the Light Warden. In exchange for Krell, something about the Light Warden's whereabouts. Well, that's good news. Limited Beetle. Hola, my dude. How are you doing? How are you enjoying the weekend so far? And I think I remember you're from the UK. How are you enjoying the mega heat that we're having around? Who are we talking to now? Melting. Yeah, dude. I feel that. You missed the beginning of the stream. I was saying I've been hauling wheelbarrows and cement outside, so I'm positively ready to sit in front of a fan and play some Final Fantasy. I'm ready for that. The Light Ward. No, I haven't seen it. But I've witnessed the horrors of the Lesser Eaters. How they want to hunker packs of carry off their victims rather than consuming them on the spot. Ceiling fan on, balcony doors open, fan on my desk. Whoa. Yes, exactly that. My fan on my desk is just on full blast. Unfortunately, I used to have a house that had a balcony and a desk, a balcony. Well, I don't anymore. We've moved home. I've witnessed the horrors of the Lesser Eaters. Now they won't go to hunt packs and carrying their victims rather than consulting them on the spot. Consuming them on the spot. I suspect the Warden is a grotesque, corpulent thing waiting plenty for its minions to break the next meal. Have you got any cool plans for the weekend, or are you chilling in the heat and trying not to die and turn into a puddle? I'm playing some Final Fantasy, as we do. Also, where are you in the story now? Because was I slightly pushing ahead of you while you're at work? Or have you managed to catch up in your evenings off? Thought I had football training this morning, but that's about it for the weekend. You're ahead of me now. Ooh! You're going to be doing some playing today, and I hope the football match is okay. I've still not done that trial. Oh, no. Well. Oh, I'm not the right level. I've been doing older content. Oh, yeah, you've been enjoying some of the older stuff, of course. You search for the Light Warden. I cannot say you've laid eyes on it. Our duty is to protect the ruins, nothing more. We have no need to strike out in search of the foe. Okay, we've done a lot of talking. Yeah, I was saying I haven't, apart from what you've seen me do on stream, I've not done anything else. Apart from I did a little bit of, I think before I went to bed last night it was melting, so at like midnight I did one trial with my Gunbreaker to level him to 67. And then I was like, okay, I'm done, I'm going to bed. And I just have to sit in front of the fan and try and not melt. I pray that others were able to provide what I cannot. Unlock the whole AR trials now halfway through the Heavensward. Nice. So how many more are there that you don't unlock through the story then? I'm assuming you did the story the first time and then these are extra ones, or did you boost and you've got to go back and level them or something? Near Raktika Falls, why was I not told of this? I see now why I've never been spotted on our patrols. I never heard of the Raktika Falls, but I assume it's deep within the woods of Yixmaya, Masha. On the extreme versions. Oh, okay, cool. Are they long quests to unlock them, or is it just like one of those little blue exclamation marky boys? Just so, by the time which leads to the collapse after the rather bloody battle with the Eaters has not been passable for many years. We made several attempts to clear the way through the rubble. Each time we were driven back, and in the end we were forced to give up as lost. Blue boys, right, nice. I would like to try and do some of the hard and extreme old stuff, because that's how you get the sweet glamours with the fancy animations, like the fans. I've seen some of the cool katanas you can get. At least I assume that's how you get the cool stuff, because otherwise I have no idea how you get the cool stuff, but I can only assume. There's perhaps one way to enter, though. It would be great peril to you and your companions, the Quinta Ravel, a temple to the northeast. It has been sealed for centuries, but within the path that leads to the falls. Can it be opened? Well, the allies of Ronker it can. First we must go to the Camel Astropolis. Once the flow of magic is restored there, the path through the Quitana Revel will be opened. This may sound like a simple task, but there are certain obstacles which prevent us from attending it to ourselves, and we know now how to overcome them. The Emperor never granted our forebears leave to look upon the secrets we are charged with protecting. Though I might not be tempted, that means to do so we were withheld from us. That can but show you the way, but the rest will be up to you. It'll seem you have your work cut for us, yeah, man. Looks like we've got our whole, we have no time to waste. We have our whole next quest chain unlocked there by the sounds of it. Let's be about it then. Indeed, indeed. That is your wish. It is my duty to escort you. While we attend to our matters in the Camel Astropolis, I would ask that your sisters accompany Rionja and Thancred, and share them all they can in these woods. While we have every intention of investigating Raktika Falls, it is yet possible that Light Warden dwells elsewhere. With that in mind, it would behoove us to prepare to alternate course of action. Oh, talking hurts when you've been out in the sun for so long. I don't know. I think I just need to mega hydrate. We met Simon, I leave it to you. Need to... I've got like... 2 liters worth of liquid on the desk. I'm just going to plow through during the stream. I'm going to just keep going through it. And hopefully we won't just turn into a puddle by the end of it. Alright, alright. Got a new fit. New blue spirit. The theme is blue. Hey. I'm level 402. This is a weird outfit, I will say. Especially the sword is a bit, in my opinion, a bit whack. I mean, I appreciate having a glowy effect on my character for the first time. Don't get me wrong. It's just, if I saw him and go, I wouldn't go, that's a samurai. I'd say that's a dude with the sword he's found. What you seek lies in the heart of the camel Astropolis. Unfortunately, it was too sealed shut by order of His Eminence. To be able to open it, we must first look in the morning stars. Come, I will show you the way. Okay. Keep forgetting I've also got a mail as well. Well, I don't think there's going to be a post-Moogle bouncing around here, is there? I never get mail. Why would I have mail? Is there an event on at the moment in Final Fantasy? So they've sent everybody post? Is it a gift? Gift from the gods of Final Fantasy? But here you go. Here's fat chocobo mount. I'll take it. Can't afford to buy it myself, so I'll happily take a freebie fat chocobo. Flustered Sentinel. No, we don't care how flustered you are. We got shit to do. Alright, let's go on the chocobo. Oh, there's the Lahis. Let's go. Oh, that was very far. Oh shit, this place is cool. Look, vibing on this. Okay, you were able to keep with us, well done. Ahead lies the Morning Stars, 4 monuments built in tribute to the Guardians of Raktika. Beyond them is the Great Pyramid Uxner, where the flow of magic must be restored. It's said that the monuments in themselves are the keys to opening the pyramid. Though I know not how, thanks for you to discover. I come back. Hello, Shotro, how are you doing? How are you enjoying your Saturday and the sweltering heat? And straight to the Lahi. Hell yeah, dude. We're still in the Lahi zone. Also, in the I don't know if you watched it last night, but I did in the Discord, the video of the guy playing the song on the Omniphone and the girl on the piano just behind her looking at him like, what the fuck is this guy doing? He's supposed to be the musical, director of Final Fantasy? He's out here blasting it out. Very good video. I enjoyed it. Especially when he starts singing it as well. That was great. I would have a closer look. Lahi. Alright, look to the stars. This floating cube dude's looking kind of dude. Look at him. Cracked, Ronk and Thorn. Speaking of thorns, I got a thorn in my foot this morning when I was doing work in the garden. You'd love to see it. Except you really don't. It serves me right. All in a wheelbarrow, flip-flops. We'll have a look. Yeah, it is dopey, dude. You definitely have a look. I hope you're doing well. Here's indeed another puzzle. Well, for a blessing, it appears to be similar to the one we encountered at the lake. Such all depictions of the divine beast mentioned in that tablet. No doubt they will open the way to the pyramid-like in manner. We have but to send the correct order. Let's split up and search the area for clues. The ruins are covered in ancient inscriptions. The answer may well be hiding among them. Indeed, it may be best to transcribe them, and if there are any numerous as you say, better than to risk overlooking something. Though transcription would prove impractical for you, not being versed in Ronka's script, no matter, you will employ a different approach: impressions. Okay. Here, I had thought to use the clay tablets to record any significant imagery we discovered, but they will serve you just as well. Take impressions of any inscriptions you find. Are you supposed to be working today, but something went wrong with the password, so day off now? I mean, swings and roundabouts there. No money sad, day off good. Right, I guess. Unless you're getting in the neck for it, which you shouldn't do, so that sucks. But if you're not, that's pretty good. When you finish, return here and I'll translate your findings. So we're going to do what kids do in primary school, where we take some charcoal and a piece of paper, place it on something, and get rubbing. Where are we going? Is it up here? Is it going to make me jump up all the way? I think it is, isn't it? If I don't have to, I'll be sad. Look at us go. Oh, the Lahi's back. Oh yeah. Arts and craft class. Let's go. I guess it's easy to jump up these big things when you're all rabbit people. Or frog people. Alright, wrong conscription. Number 2 down, a speed run. I mean, I know you have to hear this song a lot, but it's not like... It's not grating, really. It's just sort of there. Kind of vibe it. It's like it's non-offensive. It's just cool. As we jump up these giant towers. Alright, one more to go. Oh, 76, not 77. Maybe. My bad, broski. Come on in. Oh, there's a big cracked Ronkin doll. Don't mind me, just gonna climb here. 1, 2, 3. How big would the Ronkin people have steps this big? Hello? There we go. Click. Click, click. All good. Gucci. That's what you love to see. There we go. We've got the final impression. Ow. Alright, talk to Stoller. Get the answer. Who's this large individual? Red mage? That's a cool sword. I should make good use of those clay tablets. Yes. Well done. I won't want to decipher what you found. No problemo. She's back. Apologies for the delay. Nothing we saw with the base premise gives any hint of the solution of the puzzle, focusing ahead now instead on how to proceed having solved it. Your findings, on the other hand, appear to form a riddle. Once assembled, it reads as follows. Oh, here we go. Come together, share despair. Go thy ways, dread burdens bear. Bear. Mark the crown, heed its call. Avert thy gaze forever fall. And I assume the puzzle would involve a sequence. But from what Albert and I were able to gather, it is no matter of suffusing one of the statues with ether. Well, is one of them a bear? Because the word bear was in it. Question being, which one? Have you any thoughts? I might. Given for your time on finding solutions to Vexation's problems, I think it best you choose the statue. Yeah, alright. I'll offer Charlotte my thoughts. Right then, after you've selected the statue, I'll imbue it with the required ether. Should you be proved to be a trap, I'm more than capable of warding off any malign magic's attacks you may concern. Now, which statue will it be? Oh. One of them isn't a bear. What's a colibri? What's an oppo? Hear the riddle again. Come together, share despair. Go thy ways, dread burdens bear. Mark thy crown, heed its call. Avert thy gaze, forever fall. Well, what's a colibri? Let's do some research. Okay, looking down. Hummingbird. So it's not a hummingbird. What's a coel? C-E-C-O-E-U-R-L. Oh, it's a special like tiger animal. And then Oppo. Oppo is what? It's a monkey. Let's say the riddle again. Come together, share despair. Go thy ways, tread with bear. Mark the crown, heed its call. Avert thy gaze. Owl? Well, that's the process of elimination, everybody. That ain't cheating. The ether has been absorbed. You really do have a talent for these things. First time? Easy. Don't even care, mate. Easy money. What we need one. I'm gonna post with these on my own chat. Here we go. Fucking wows, mate. Easy money. So it was an owl. The reason why I thought that is because they all come together in like a parliament of owls, right? And they're wise, so you should heed its call. I don't know. Also, something about flying. So I was like, it's got wings. So a mixture of big brain and small brain ideas there. Wait to play now. Come with us. Someone approaches. Sister. Simet. What are you doing here? What has happened? Humoran soldiers, they attacked Ixmaya. Humoran soldiers? And what of the blessed? Nothing specific, but it seems the Humorans had little interest in Slitherbow or its people. According to our scouts, the general and his men made all haste for the gate to Ixmaya upon finding it. Together with Thancred, Oima and some of the refusers engaged them at the border. We returned to assist the women at once. They are not set foot near the ruins of Fanhout. We will see to matters here and return as quickly as we can. Understood? Yes, sister. Be careful. Very good. It's about to kick off here. Though I knew time was short, I did not expect the Humorans to move so swiftly. We have come too far to back off now. Turn away now, I think it said actually. Cool. And we get to baked Magaparana. Time is against us, friend. Quickly into the pyramid. Mikasa 2-passer? Cool. I don't know Spanish well enough to understand what this pun is. I know Mikasa is my house, right? Or my place. Something like that. We're in. Now good as go. Can we choke it up? We can. Then we shall. Okay, we've got owl statues. That's fine. Pretend they don't exist. Excuse me. Oh, I'm an idiot. We've not had 2 battle eggs. Can't believe it. 69. Nice. There you go. Why did I get off my chocobo? Who knows? Past the wood bats. Watch the giant hole in the floor. The great wood whale. Oh, it has a face on his stomach. That's creepy. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze in a minute. Unless I power it away with the willpower alone. Should be fine. I need to blow my nose as well there. Alright, there we go. Mikasa 2-passer. Sad music has started. The switch should be through these doors in the confessional of Tupasa, the Elder. Why is it not open? Don't know. Magic appears to be flowing through the walls, but nothing. But it's being obstructed as it approaches the door. These giant glowing things? It's not strange that only one of these pedestals bears an owl statue. Oh, is there supposed to be two? Yeah, maybe. Oh, what was that noise? Strange indeed, the second statue is likely hidden to keep the door sealed. We can cover more ground if we split up. I'll take the chamber to the south, Clothain to the one to the east. I will church to the west. Dookie. We're East Gang now. It's so jarring. The Great Pyramid of Uxner. Y'all got a statue? I'm gonna keep travelling. I'm gonna assume it's in one of these little side rooms here. This looks sus. There it is. And these wood bats are pretty chill, so unless we click this and something's gonna come out bad. Like Indiana Jones style. I've looked everywhere, and wait, is that statue? You found it? Yeah, we did. It looks light enough, but we need to return it to the altar now. One might assume so, but nothing about these rooms has ever been quite so simple. I sense a strange energy emanating from the eyes of the statues in the corridors of the place. With this figure removed, it would not be surprised if them suddenly just start a fire. A trap then, but unsuspecting as they attempt to return to his rightful place. Precisely, caution will serve as well here. How do people in hot countries cope with headsets? Bruh. I don't know, it just makes things worse. It does. Like, I'm wearing a hat so I could just push all my hair back. Just have the headset on. It is hot. If I didn't have this fan pointing at me, I'd be dead. Which is why I'd asked you to deliver this statue to the main chamber. I also think people in hot countries, I don't know, the houses just built for it, aren't they? They don't have like insulation in every single wall and like double glazed windows and all this stuff, because we're ready for the cold, but when heat comes, we're like not ready. In fact, we're going to make it 10 times worse. The heat's never going to escape. An abundance of magic is yet caused through these walls. For my eyes, distractingly so, I believe yours, on the other hand, would be aptly perceive the traps for what they are. Oh. Alright then, we need to meet at the door of the confessional of Tupasa. Deliver the owl statue to the altar entrance of the confessional. You have 2 minutes to complete the task. Should you fail, return to the icon. Be wary from attacks from enemies which will sap your strength. Let's fucking go. We've just got to sprint with the statue. Let's go. The owl statue's eyes are taking an eerie glow. The light fades. You realise the statue has disappeared from your hands. Motherfucker. You can't be looked at by any of the owls. And you also don't want to get attacked by anything. Oh my god. Alright. Let's see how it be. Let's go. Attempt number 2. Let's go. Let's try again. So we gotta look for the eyes. So we need to go right, then through the middle. And hopefully not get attacked by this guy. Easy. Okay. Room number 1 complete. I love the way we carry this stuff. Alright, so we need to go, oh my god, okay, down and around. Oh, I can see it. The numbers, Mason, what do they mean? Receive it once, and I know the answer. Alright, there we go. World record. That was it. Oh, easy. You successfully delivered the statue to the altar. Easy breezy. Statue is returned, but was that enough? Ugh. But I bought Ribena this week. Statue's returned, but was it enough? I believe it was. I can see the ether flowing to the door now. Oh, that was loud. Fuck me. That was an obnoxiously loud sound effect. Ugh. Need to sit up. The heat sapped my will to live. I pray this means an end to the tricks of the traps of the ruins. Well done. Lahi indeed. You're but one step from entering the Quitana Ravel. I must warn you, this last step is without question the most perilous. Overcome this final trial and the path forward will open to you. The path laden with more puzzles and traps, I'm sure. Did the Emperor always take such pleasure in wasting time with his allies? Let us end this, Corthane, while time is yet on your side. Ooh. Before we enter, I will tell you that the trial awaits for you. The chamber is said to be filled with all manner of devices to keep trespassers away from the switch. Most potent being the wards of displacement that may well force you into danger. Should we become separated, please use these. Whisper weeds. They will allow us to communicate no matter where we are. Okay. I thought Corthane and I can work out how to use these well enough, thank you. Alright, Corthane, the sooner we finish this, the sooner we can return to the others. Let's go. Okay. Let's crack on. Oh, we have time. 20 minutes before our break. I'll need it, actually. Must hurry before the Umoran soldiers get high ground, okay? I guess we just run behind them like this. Okay, well, we found the Indiana Jones episode. That was easy. What? Oh, I got through to the door. I've been had here. I feel cheated, lied to. I don't see what the issue is. It's alright though. Oh, maybe it's fucking not alright, you know? Maybe I'm just gonna die. But I did. I got here. Sister, can you hear me? The two soldiers broke through the defenses. Follow them, they are not to reach the temple. Understood. Okay. Attempt number 2, we did number 1, and then we got had. As always, if there's anybody new in the chat, welcome, welcome. If you've got any questions, let us throw them out there. And if you've got any hot tips, let us know. If you're enjoying the stream, consider giving us a cheeky follow. It's free and it'll help me out a lot. If we can reach that follower goal. But it's looking like we might not now. But hey ho. Let's smash out the Indiana Jones section of this. Yep. Okay, see the next gap. He's around the corner. Go, 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 go. I could play in like a Crash Bandicoot game. Nice breath of fresh air. Okay. Easy. Next room. Oh, skadoosh. Okay. Oh my, what is this? They're massive. How did they get around them? I'll draw their attention with glamour. They'll not last long. The moment they're distracted, we must run with all haste. I've not got my sprint spell ready. Where's the starting line? Run. Okay. They just dash through the middle. I click the dot. That means I win. Cool. Up into the circle. Oh, they died. There's no turning back. That's fine. We don't need to turn back. We're all about going forward. Let's see what's the end of this little event, shall we? Peace. Right, cool. Where are we heading to? Oh, what is this? You've yet to be seen, cough cough, separate chambers, the mist. Oh, what? This is like those ice gyms in Pokemon. Either blue things bad or good. I'm gonna say bad. We now know they are bad. Okay. Process of elimination. Diddle do. Diddly dee, diddly dum, diddly die. Oh, there's a. Oh, no. Bruh. Aye. Can we move at all on them? So if I don't go that way, can I jump across? So we go that way, up there, and then up there, then round there, then round there. But then, can we move? No, it's just infinite. Oh no, you go this way. I'm just dumb. Look at us go. Okay, cool. Almost died to poisonous gas because it took us that long. But should be okay now. Alrighty. Somehow we are still in one piece. Oh, no. This looks like Indiana Jones' Temple of Doom room. We're going to get chased by a boulder. There's no way we're not getting chased by a boulder. Oh, no. Fucking knew it. What was that noise? That, my friends, is... Yep, boulder time. Can I run now? Can I me frantically smashing W? Crevice in the wall. Oh. It says boulders, so that means there's gonna be multiple. Oh! I shouldn't have turned back. I don't know if they speed up, so I'm gonna just go into every crevasse I see. There's one. Oh, they do speed up. They get away from us. Straight line speed. Okay. Oh my god. I'm enjoying this. This is an interesting little place. This takes you, this makes you feel like it's not. We have to jump, do we? It's fine. We survived. There's like an inch of water, which means you're okay. Everyone knows that. Is there an inch of water around you? Just jump into it. No damage will be done. Okay. Sister, they've fallen too fast. Be careful, the trap's inside. We're nearly there. It is unheard of for anyone to outpace the V's. What is this man? Could it be Ranjit? Probably is Ranjit, the big man himself. Time to sprint. This reminds me of the beginning part of Skyrim in the first cave. We gotta go around the thing. Yeah, around the side. A very visceral memory. Here's one of those loud doors again. Oh, click the door. Oh, that was loud. Wait, what? Why is Ranjit here? Okay.
Here I come. No holding back.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I realised I've switched my button around. Oh. I'm gonna sneeze. Now's not the time to be sneezing. Oh my god. Wait for the heart. Okay, we gotta go. Oh no. We've got the heart of Tupasa. Did it. Have I got another big ding dong noise? Cool cutscene time. Okay.
It seems to be working.
We do. Auto scroll. It's time for a cutscene. I can relax. Oh. Oh, Ranjit with a spin kick. Murdering people. Classic. Tekken boss Ranjit is here to take some names. Whoa.
Not.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Start taking notes as to when there's good thumbnails for the YouTube video.
General, hold on!
General! He got him. Is he just gonna fucking explode now? Well, that's a big hole. Is all just gonna like
Expertly done.
push him off? Give him a shove.
How was I to know that that would happen? It looked like any other part of the floor.
Meh. The whingy bad guy. Nyeh. Oh, sorry, just checking something. My G's. Okay, we're back.
Might now be an opportune time to strike a bargain?
Push him down the hole, push him down the hole. Do it, do it, do it.
We poisoned a number of villagers in Slitherbough with a toxin brewed for us by the children.
So you should get pushed down the hole.
This is the antidote.
Ooh, okay.
I dare say you know how potent their concoctions are, and the futility of trying to counteract their effects.
How do you know that's the antidote, that you're not just lying?
Now, try anything here, and we're all likely to fall.
This guy's a dickhead.
Eventually someone will come to our rescue. Or yours. Promise us safe passage, and we'll give you the antidote.
That might just be a vial of water. You know what I mean?
Deal?
We do not negotiate with the enemy. The villagers' lives are forfeit, as is yours.
Ranji gonna blast him off the side. Whoa, this is Sparta moment. Love to see it. 49 minutes. Oh, Stoller. Why is she such a bad man? Why is she the best Scion? Look at this.
Do not fail.
That was sick. That's some Gandalf shit. That was cool. I'm in. Reaffirmed, Stoller's still the best.
Noble and pointless.
Let's fucking murder this dude. In our strange outfit. Can I just do the Among Us noise?
Is everyone all right?
Or you kids out there?
What?
You live Among Us.
Oriage!
Oh, shit. Oh, that was sick also. This is I was doing the Obi-Wan thing from the Phantom Menace. That was cool.
Where is Y'shtola?
Y'shtola, our favourite, is dead. Well, she's down the hole. She's definitely not dead, but she's down the hole. She got the antidote, though. Allegedly. Unless it's just water. I mean... I know it's 4 minutes early, but I think that's a good time to take a break after that cutscene. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my break 4 minutes early. We're 2 minutes, just going to top up my drink, and I'll come right back. So don't go anywhere. I'll play some music, and I'll be back to carry on the story. So peace out. See you in 2.
No doubt. No doubt.
I know you would like this. Boy, I know you like this. Why you tryna fight this? If you saw me on that app, I know you would like this. Boy, I know you like this. Why you tryna fight this? If you saw me on that app, I know you would like this. Boy, I know you 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 like this. Boy, I know you. Boy, I know you. Boy, I know you. Boy, I know you. I know you would swipe this. I know you would swipe this. I know you would swipe this. Boy, I know you like this. Why you tryna fight this? If you saw me on that app, I know you would swipe this. I know you would swipe this. I know you would swipe this. Boy, I know you like this.
Alright, should we crack on?
Tryna fight
We are back.
if you saw
Turn that music off. Oh, we're back. The heat is still unrelenting. I forgot I had half a can of Pepsi Max. Oh, so let's go. Right, thankfully Ranjit's cohort had the good sense to fall back. When we met should be here soon with the word from Fano. Hold position here until he survives. Okay. Nice. We're cracking on. Can't believe what happened to Star there. That was a really cool moment. We should have tried hard to repel them. I was going to say, what? Ooh. Green, green, and green. We like green. Get that drink there so it's ready. Solemn music for our girl, the Stoller. Rest in pieces. Oh, it's on auto scroll while I'm checking something. Oh, from such a height. Sister, I come bearing news. The Umoran soldiers and the children have fled Maha. They abandoned Slitherbow as well, but they are yet to remain in the swamps near Lakeland. Unfortunately, a number of the blessed were poisoned while fending off the soldiers. One we believe to be the order of the order was found lost in Ixmaya, feverish and badly wounded. He was taken to Fano for treatment, but I fear there's little we can do for him. He and the other blessed will not last long without the antidote. Well, thankfully we have the antidote. It's just whether we can replicate it as well. You and Oriunji should return to Fano and tend to the wounded villager there. Yes. We should. What about Ishtala? I know it seems callous as for us to leave, but she leapt into that hole for a reason. We have to save the blessed, whatever it takes. That is what she wanted. Alright. My sisters and I will remain here to make sure the Ulimorans have buggered off. That's basically what I said, I think. Uncle Thane, let not Ishtala's sacrifice be in vain. Yes, Oriange. To Fano. Alrighty. Let's go. Talahi's are back. I'm intrigued. What's in my post box? There's no delivery Moogle here. When we go back to Slitherbow, this one, we'll deal with it there. Down here, maybe? Yes, there it is. Oriange. And Runar's the one that got blasted. Yeah. Heavens forfend Runar. 'Twas he who forestalled the Umoran's procession, and in so doing afforded the time to traverse the temple. Quickly, the antidote. Yep, we have the antidote. Click. Groan. Assisting. Reno still appears visibly pained. Perhaps he requires another dose of medicine. I don't think this is the medicine. Medicine seems to take effect as the colour slowly creeps back into his cheeks. Okay, we just takes 3 doses per person. Oh, I thought it was really poisoned. Before the worst has passed, though his wounds want for mending. I shall minister to him forthwith. Okay. Oh well. Deepwood green, Celeste's green. Okay, we'll go for this one. I don't know what the colours are. We couldn't see them beforehand, so we'll roll with it. Rescatane, I prithee I shall attend to Runar's wounds. Why can't I just say wounds? Oriange, why you gotta be like that? Oh. Let's crack on. What's that? I can't look at other jobs. It just makes me want to play other jobs. And Astrologian's got a special place as the first one I tried to grind to get up to the level of my samurai. Do I do it? Oh, no. That was a good toss. It was a good moment. Skadoosh. It's been Philia, Bancred, the whole squad.
Thank goodness.
Runa, thank
We delivered
goodness.
the antidote to Slitherbow, and from what we could gather on the way here, the Ulmorans have had the good manners to withdraw.
The good manners. Because you're on the
Gods they did.
back foot.
We would never have made it here in time. I'm told we have Runar and his comrades to thank for keeping the soldiers occupied prior to their retreat.
Yeah. Who knows the big man?
They were preparing to come for you and Y'shtola, it seems, when Runar rallied the villagers and pursued them out of Slitherbow.
Ixmaya, in the care of the Vis. Thou art safe now, friend.
Safe. This guy.
Rest thee a while longer.
No. No, I am all right. Somewhat heavy of limb, perhaps, but otherwise well, I assure you.
That's good.
I am glad to see you are all safe. When we realized where the soldiers were headed, we knew something had to be done.
Hell yeah.
I do not see Master Matoya. She was with you, yes? What happened to her?
She busy. Not about right now. I won't say she's dead. I'll say she got the antidote. Yeah, she's not here right now, but she did get the antidote. You don't need to give them any sad moments.
Spare me your riddles and speak plain. Where is Master Matoya?
Alright. She fell down a hole. Can't say for certain she's dead. Because she's a badass. But we don't know. She might be alive. I'll have to find out soon.
No. No. No, that cannot be. Why would she do such a thing?
Because she's crazy. She's crazy and she's leapt off, caught the antidote, and then launched it back at us.
I cannot believe that she... We must begin the search immediately. I will come with you.
I mean... Depends what our next course of action is, really.
What are you waiting for? We must find her. She could be trapped, or hurt, or...
Yeah.
She is alive. She is alive, damn you.
We never actually said she's passed away, to be fair. We never actually confirmed that. Any news from the V's?
Forgive me for interrupting, but our scouts have apprehended an intruder. We thought perhaps he might be an associate of yours.
Oh, jeez. Definitely not.
Oh, look who it is.
Indeed.
Well, this is embarrassing. In my defense, they are surprisingly tenacious.
Hey, what's he going to say now?
What trouble have you gotten yourselves into this time?
He already knows, right? He's been watching us. He's like omnipotent almost. He knows exactly what's going down. He's just trying to rub it in.
Well, well. What an intriguing turn of events. My condolences, by the way. It is never easy to lose the ones we love.
I don't,
Well, she is dead, isn't she? Wishing it were otherwise will not make it so.
We don't know she's dead. It's like...
That you should be indifferent to her loss is no surprise.
It's like a TV show. Unless you physically see them die, they could be alive, technically.
The best of friends.
Oop, my bad. Maybe. We keep having flashbacks to her falling down the pit. Doesn't mean she's dead.
You have something on your mind. What is it?
What is it? Sola's death. fairly obvious one there. We're getting to wonder what really happened when she fell. Yeah. Let's just go find her then.
Pray recount to us again that which thou witnessed in the ruins, omitting not the slightest detail.
There could have been water down there, and as we've seen before in that synchronized event, even if there's an inch of water, they're usually okay. And everyone knows there's no fall damage in this universe, so...
Flow.
The teleportation magic she used to spirit us away from Uldar after the bloody banquet. I recall a similar gale in the tunnel before it took effect.
Oh, I thought that was her falling and hitting the bottom, of course.
I thought I sensed a brief disturbance in the live stream. How reassuring to know it was not my imagination. I felt it only once, I should mention, which would suggest she is still adrift on its currents.
Okay.
Then I fear she may yet be lost to us. For it was only by the grace of the elementals that she was plucked from that great Aether.
Yeah, we've done this once with her before, right? In the Realm Reborn. Was it Realm Reborn? Or the beginning of Heaven's Blood? I can't remember. But yeah, we recovered her from the ether once before.
Very well. I'll go and fetch her.
Emmett Selk, still don't trust.
Perhaps a clear and unambiguous act of kindness will serve to win the trust you seem so determined to deny me.
Still no, but thank you for the attempt. It's the way he stands like a slouched villain. Oh, I'm on the wrong monitor there. Click. Now then, if I'm to fetch her for you, I require a suitable place to work. We must find somewhere that resonates strongly with the live stream. And by we, I mean you. To that end, I give you this, an ethereal lamp of my own design. Keep it close to you as you venture to the woods. The brighter the glow, the stronger the location resonance with the live stream. Once you've found a likely spot, all you need to do is whistle. You do know how to whistle, don't you, hero? Just put your lips together and blow. So we go this way to find the life flow. How do we get down there then? Across here and up and down? Can do. Submit. Let's sneeze again. Doing the breakup in my nose. I think it's because high heat, maybe pollen. Not sniffly nose, right. Get that lamp out, shall we? Once we get inside that circle, probably it'll try and tell us to go to low heat. Here we go. Right. Click. Okay, so not here. I'm going to do it inside that giant tree. Oh. It's not. Buy this mushroom. Where? Here. It says whistle, right? Social, emotes, search. Pistol. We can't beckon. Poke, look at me, converse, water flip, point, examine, flex, facepalm, grovel, shrug, cry, furious, victory, battle stance, blow, kiss, comfort, dance, psych, blush, body soothe, chuckle, happy, laugh, salute, wave, greeting. Oh, it's just a place of... I thought I was going to do one of those... Yeah, I have to emote in the chat to make it work. Guess not. Yep. Search through every single emote in an attempt to find it. It's just simple as clicking on the floor. Classic. Alright, Emmett Selk. Still don't trust you, but bring your shoulder back. Let's go. I believe.
This place should serve well enough.
It should. Do it with the Lahi music in the background. I believe.
Might I have a little space? I need to concentrate.
I don't trust him. He could just be like, I'm going to push her further into the ether. Goodbye. Oh, the sun's smashed out of me today, man. The music dims nicely.
Now then, what colour was her soul again?
I can't remember that. This character's cool, but I do not trust him and don't like him.
Ah, there you are.
He just finger guns and she comes back to life. Gosh. Oh, that's bright. Oh, it's all naked. Let's go.
He's done it.
Brought to the back. Nice, brought to the back, yeah. Well, I don't like seeing a tail though, that's weird. This guy loves a good... Oh, boo. He loves a good snap of his fingers.
Ishtola, are you all right?
She wakes up with like, "Got you, bitch." Wonder if she'll have all her original memories back as well. Or did she already? I can't remember.
Though I cannot imagine how. What happened?
What happens? He saved the day like a badass.
Thou didst invoke the power of flow, which thence did usher thy soul unto the life stream.
Oriange, no one literally understood what you just said. She's just woken up from being dead and you're out here speaking riddles.
I wanted to save the antidote, and after that...
And then I died. Teehee.
I did something exceedingly reckless, for which you will just have to forgive me.
Guess so. Oh. Cathar, man. Ooh. He's very forward.
Oh, thank the heavens you're all right. I had nearly given up hope.
Yeah. Should we leave you two alone?
Please, Renard, dry your tears. What would the others think if they saw you like this? Come now. Did you really think I would go gently into that dark night with so much left undone? So many mysteries left unsolved?
Nah. This is weird. Put her down. She's a grown-ass woman.
Is there aught you wish to say to me?
Oh, shut up, Emmett.
Thanks, perhaps?
Yes, thank you, Emmett Selk. Still don't trust you, though.
Emmett Selk, the Ascian of whom I spoke. 'Twas he who plucked thee from the life stream.
'Twas he who thee thy thou wasn't thest unto thy life stream peasant. 'Twas
Differences notwithstanding,
unto
you saved my life.
the
and
which,
for that I am grateful.
therefore.
But let us turn our attention to more important matters, such as the Katana Ravel.
Katana Ravel. Gotta go kill some Light Wardens. Let's
You
go.
had better not have explored its depths without me.
Not at all. In fact, you jumped to the depths before we could even get there, to be honest with you, so heavens no. In fact, I was waiting for your return. Shh, hell yeah. I would never. Orange is always something to listen to. I can't read his lines. My brain has like a legitimate stroke. It's like, thou thee thy hast died unto thee.
To see you in such uncharacteristically high spirits.
He's straight out of 16th century English poetry. No one else did it. No, none of the elves so far have been as bad as him. So, I don't know why he's so special. Doo-doo. The bagpipes are out. Emmett Selk. He's making that face like, I just want friends, but deep down he's like, gonna kill you all, chaos time. So don't trust him. Don't be lured in. Just listen to the lahis, it's fine. Ah, hello Emmett. What a touching reunion that was. It fair brought a tear to the eye, but it was both, no, such tender moments are nothing but momentary. Before long, they will remember their many differences and return to squabbling. You're wrong. They're better than that, says the Archbringer of Chaos. Yeah. He would make a great old English teacher. As long as he could turn it off. Because imagine trying to teach the kids and they're like, I'm sorry, what do you even mean? what do you mean? You'd be able to read the passages beautifully. But the kids would be like, yeah, really nice, what does it mean? Haha, no flattery will get you nowhere, dear boy. But seriously, we Ashians do what we do for the greater good, for the rejoining. Though we may sow the seeds of chaos, it is a man who tends them, he who reaps their bountiful harvest. But I grow tired of these arguments. If you would kindly refrain from resorting and return to your customary brooding silence, I will take it as a thanks for rescuing you. I like how they comment on the fact you don't talk. Yeah, that's good. Now, we mustn't keep your friends waiting. Emma Spelk. Let's go. I'm going to TP. Right, got the whole gang waiting for us in the trees. Itchy nose. Summertime, pollen, heat, and all. Let's be honest, you have been slightly brooding at him since you met. Yeah, that is true. And IRL, I don't trust the fucking word he says. So even if I was there in real life, like, just looking at him from afar, like, yeah, You brought back a Starlet, the best Scion. But I still don't trust you. My apologies for having put you all through such an ordeal. I could see no other way to save the Knights Blessed. Happily, both they and I yet to live to thank you. But our work here is yet done. We must make ready to enter the Quitana Ravel and put the Light Warden to the sword. Hell yeah. So we're going to kill us some Light Wardens. Oh, it's on me. As always, is anybody new in the chat? Hello, hello. Before we start on our new quest, if you've got any questions, let us know. And if you've got any hot tips, feel free to throw them out there, because I sure as hell don't know everything about this game. Yesterday, I literally learned you could use your mount underwater, so that's the level of knowledge I'm on. Don't assume I know everything. Of course, let's crack on with the new stuff. And of course, if you are enjoying the stream, if you haven't already, consider giving us a cheeky follow. Alright, let's see what we've got to do. I think it's going to be duty time soon. I feel like it's building up to something. Music changed. This isn't Lahi. Get out of here. With the Ulmoran's gone and your companion now returned, I think it's best that you I think it's best you can go now before they can regroup. With magic flowing once more through the Great Pyramid of Uxnir, the entrance to Quitana Revel should now be open. Before we leave, Oriandra, did you discover anything that might suggest the Light Warden hides elsewhere? Nay, though we had but little time before the Umoran's most unwelcome arrival. We scoured the nearby environs and spoke once more with the one called Coriel. Having hearkened to her tale, it is my judgment that the city to which her late mother did espy was indeed the being we seek, and that it is most likely resided in the vicinity of Raktika Falls. In the absence of any subsequently sighting, I have no reason to believe our quarry hath sought out a new sanctuary, and given the considerable difficulty we face in reaching the falls, we may be certain it hath not been disturbed by man. And our course is clear. Nods head. We must navigate the Quitana Revel and make for Raktika Falls. Though you see it is as but another obstacle to be navigated, the Quitana Revel is the oldest and most sacred of our temples. The accumulated knowledge of our empire is said to reside within, knowledge which is rightly yours as allies of Ronka you are welcome to explore. I fully intend to survey every ilm of it once our mission is complete. The music's pumping up. It's time. With the Emperor still alive, he would have overjoyed to hear you say so, but I must warn you though, the way is open, it will still be heavily guarded. To discourage trespass and test the worth of allies, it has to be so. Be careful in there. Can do. Head east and you will find the path Azure Flowers leads to the Ravel. I wish you pay safe passage to the falls. It's weird that the bunny women all live in trees and they're all ancient. Master Matoya, I cannot dissuade you from going, but please promise me you will return safely. Nice blessed heed you. You need not worry, Runar. I shall return and bring with me a long-awaited gift. One with the nice blessings will treasure now and forevermore. Okay. Now, let us away. Let's go. Quest accepted. Time to get another quest chain under our belts. Didn't we get stuff? No? We got green dye. Did we dye our jacket? No, because it's all blue. We start dyeing stuff now. It'll look really weird. Unless... Oh, I do quite like that. It's better in the blue though. No, I don't like that actually. I changed my mind. I'm also bored of my hat. Time to get rid of hat. Right, okay. Where are we off? Down here? Down to the Oxdalen Gap. Away with us, he says, and then stops instantly. But I thought I had my auto run on. Is this the path down? Yes, blue flowers. Follow the path of blue flowers. Can do. Lahi. Time to kick back and relax. Ah. Oh, 3 minutes left on the old battle axe though. We need some more. You motherfucker. I was just gonna have some cheeky XP eggs. There we go. That poor little monkey is now dead. Right, follow blue flowers. Ah, time to chill again. The chill music is back. Left. It's a cool area. I do like the zone. Again, a breath of fresh air from Pixies, slightly different. Lore Mandrill. No, thank you. Oh god, there's so many of them. Don't mind me, just walking on the path. And dart this way. Oh, the whole gang's here. Cool. The burden of knowledge, the Quitana Revel. Who's this big dude? Cool. Who that dude though? Our early efforts were not in vain, it seems. Stay on your guard, Clothane. We know not what awaits us inside. Ooh, it's time for a duty. Whee! Okay. The Kitana Revel. Join. Now, we know the secret to this is pretending you're going to do something else, then you'll instantly get a queue. So, without further ado, we will pretend we're going to go have a look at a cheeky review online, I guess. In fact, we're running an advert before we started, so we can all watch the music on. We can all watch the duty together. Get more people in, hopefully. So, BRB once a minute while I try and set up a guide, Lucky. Alright, gang. What is that? Oh, that's my YouTube channel. Maybe. So, let me switch to OBS. Green screen game. No, that's what we're currently on. Community web. Right, here we go. Switch over. Right, it's just my YouTube channel in the background. What's it called? The Quitana Revel. MTQ capture again, coming at us with the save here. Okay, so it's just the place we've been in, but deeper, I guess. I wonder if is there any particularly hard bosses in here. Use broken walls to LOS, okay. Can do. Avoid AoE attacks. The huge, you know how it be. Then ads, lots of ads, and lots at all. Tank buster, cooldown and heal. It's right, we're a DPS. Sun toss, AoE attack on a random player, avoid. Cool. Nothing too complicated there. What's this? Well, light up, beware. Move to the opposite side of the platform. Okay, he's going to do like a line beam attack. Okay. That's fine. What else we got? One side of the boss with light up turns into a random direction. Move to the opposite side. So this guy seems like a big boss. Cool though. So he heats up a lot, okay? And throws out his ability. Then you run to the Underdark. More ads. Bat Squatch. What? Like a Sasquatch, but he's a bat. Ripper Fang. Tank Buster, cooldown and heal. That's fine. Subsonics. Room-wide damage, lots of falling AoE circles. The portals tend to move out of their way before it's too late. Okay. Oh wow, so they fall in like weird pattern. Okay, there's more ads. Whoever recommended me to do the MCQ capture, guys, thank you very much. You should check them out on YouTube as well. Obviously this is mine. I have to let you all know. Okay, so the Light Warden here is like a Cerberus looking dude with a baboon head in the middle. It's got the old Tank Busters, Rend. Tethers players, we wait until the tether changes colour. Okay. Changes colour, okay. Sorry, my comm was in the way there. Hound of the Heaven. Group wide blast. Just big heals are necessary, okay. Viper poison, puddle of AoEs. Okay. Pulls all players into the boss's hitbox. Do not get pulled through a puddle. Okay, just gonna drag you towards him. That's cool. Group knockback. Watch out for any puddles. Okay, so again, it's dodgethepuddles.com. This dungeon, okay. Can't believe our trick of watching something while we wait for the dungeon didn't instantly proc the dungeon. It always does. Oh, I said it did it. Alright, I'll make sure we actually get into it and it doesn't bounce on us before we switch back on OBS. Hopefully the tank says yes. Then we got a stack. Well, he's just starting in the background because I've clicked accept. Just gotta wait for this tank. Right, we're going. It's go time. Time to switch screen. Okay, let's rock and roll. Pause the music. Sorry, my bad. Okay, right. We are set up and ready for a good old-fashioned. Hey-o. First time. Oh, we need battle eggs. Huh. Who've we got? Warrior, Scholar, Red Mage, Mighty Assassin. Oh my god. Alright, I wasn't here yet, guys. Let's all take a chill pill. No, we dodged that one, that's fine. Okay. Let me just wind up our old combo. Turn down my sound of my ears. Cool. There we go. Let's power through. We going up top? I think so. Jinbu. Oh, the headset's getting hot on the head. Oh, AoE time is it? No, I moved it. 'Cause, 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 'c that going to come off cooldown for me to use it? It is. Nice. Getting to use my final big ability now as well, which is super cool. Oh. Dodge out of the way of that. Cool. Is it more AoE time? I think so. Oh, he almost pulled them all out of my ability there. Being's very sad. Now all the abilities I've unlocked all the abilities, it's really starting to come together, which is nice. There's going to be a similar thing with the owl eyes, the laser beams. Yes, it is, okay. Oh, did I dodge that? No. I was close though. I'll slow off the mark. I'll give them that. Alright, okay. One of these, one of these. There we go. Alright, here we go. Big attack now. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that feels good. We killed him. Nice. Feels good when you can get your double fat move off, and then you can also get in your big damage. Feels good. Right, so this guy's got loads of shit. Laser beams, heating up his arms, tank busters, the whole shebang. I have to watch out as what I've got to do. I can't zoom my camera any more than this. Right, this side. Okay, good to know. It literally just rips down the center. All good. I want to be on this side because he's heating up. I remember. Right, I see some big damage. Ooh. 1, 2. Down. Down. Love to see it. Okay. Alright, doing that side of him again. Now we need to bail to the side. Oh, it's because the boss spun. I was like, what? I was very confused. I want to apply a dot again before I die. There we go. Yeah, should be fine here. Yeah, nice. I don't really have anything big to give right now. Get a bit of Kenki going. Just stab him to death. There we go. Alright, no deaths. Looking pretty good. Anything good for samurai? No. Oh, what's that headband? Oh, I like the feather headband. That was kind of dope. But I guess I have to pass on it. It's not for my class. I'll run out of Pepsi. Rip onto the drink. Ugh. Needs more black current point in it. More Ribena. Wrong. I like the big lizard. The big chameleon looking thing. Why did I click that button? Big dumb, not me. Nice. Next one down. Pardon me. Anything good? No, samurai. I'll read that. He really moved them. Okay. Can we carry on a bit? You can stand still. You're gonna move him again. I think if I actually do this, I can do my big line attack. Oh, I'll hit them all. There we go. Lovely stuff. All right. Next. More chameleons. Horned iguanas is what they are. Very cool. Just gonna get slashing away on this boy. Trying our best to crack away. There's so much health. Nice. More loot. Nada for me. Skip. Oh, this is the Bat Squatch. I remember. Okay, I'm gonna eat all my 10 tokens because we're on a mission to do this properly. So you want to get your Jimpy up and this. One of these, one of these. That's slightly wrong. Oh no, it worked. Did it right. Got me. No. What is this guy doing? Oh yeah, he's bringing down the stalactites. I remember. I'll blast him one of these. Oh, I dodged that one just in time. How am I not? Oh, one combo. Got something in my eye as well. I'll half position myself to make sure I don't get hit. Ooh. I got hit by both of them? No way. I thought I was positioned pristine there. Guess not. He's doing his thing. Alright, we're far away from all his abilities there. Nice. Dodged. I reckon I can get off a big one here. Before he dies. 1, 2. There we go. Oh. Chest wraps of healing, wow. Astrologian. I mean, what does it look like? Oh, it's really cool actually. Again, shame I can't use any of this. But another Astrologian. It's the matching earrings to go with it. Well, if you're an Astrologian, those are some good loots for you. Ain't nothing for me. Right, I got a thing in my eye now. We're all good. Oh, did you take him away? I'm gonna wait because gonna make a bigger group, isn't he? Yeah. There we go. Who's next? The guy that pulls you through all the acid, right? I think we saw. Got a nice in the chat from the tank. Don't know what we did good. Maybe just our overall performance. Maybe because I blasted out the AoE. That must have been it. Oh shit. There's the more AoE before the boss there is. Okay, I won't get rid of my seals then. We'll just let it rip straight away with the AoE. And with the double rip. Turn ourselves into a tornado. Like loads of baboons and stuff watching us from the trees. I just noticed in the background. That guy's powered up. Oh. Guess doesn't matter too much. Well, why did I hit that? Sweaty fingers. I accidentally hit the wrong thing. Oh, it's alright. There's more to kill. This is fine. Nice. Oh, my brain's still on. Still rocking it. Another astrologian thing. And it's kind of cool. Oh. Light Warden Eros. Okay, so we've got poison galore on this bad boy. Note to self. Which way do I go? This way? Oh, and you slide down the tree like Tarzan. Let's go. Fast this time. Let's go. Let's try and do this properly. Oh. Oh, so I gotta run away till it changes colour. There you go. Yes. We've learned. And then do this. That was our biggest combo we could do. And we did it. Now we just continue on. Feels good when you pull it off though. Oh, he's moving. And he pulls us to him, right? Or does he knock us back first? Inhale. Right, towards him. Okay. And he's going to push us away. That's fine. Right, we need to put our Hingham banner back on him. Oh, that hurt. Okay, he's running away. Not me this time. Oi! Alright, so that's where the poison puddles are going to be. Very cool. What's these guys? Inhale. Sure. Use the dash forward at the right time. Negate that. Oh, keep going. This is going pretty well. I think the positioning the tanks put the guy in for the big abilities is really, really good. We've not once really had to deal with like inhale or anything. Let's see if we can get a few big boys in. I didn't quite finish him off. We got 17 seconds on the old. There we go. That's what on our dot. Hey, we leveled up. Was that the last boss of the dungeon? Revel Keeper's bow. Oh, a bow. Cool. I enjoyed that. That was pretty decent. T-by in the chat. I'm gonna play commendation. Sure, put in the tank. Now what have we got? We've got Astrologian's thing, Astrologian's thing. What's the bow look like? The bow's the same bow that they were using in the who is it, the V people? The bunch of people using that bow? Oh, right. What should we do? We'll exit because there's going to be a cutscene. Actually, no. We'll go have a break because it's 4 o'clock. We'll go have a break before we do the cutscene, and then we'll be back for the final hour. So I'm going to play some music. I'll run the advert as well, so don't go anywhere, and then we'll find out what happens after we've killed this Light Warden. Peace. I'll see you in a sec. Okay, everybody, we are back. Oh, that was an enjoyable little duty there. We did it. We don't think we got any gear from it. It's a shame, but maybe. Oh, we got a ring and we've got bracelet. Bumped our item level up a little bit. We're also level 67 now, which means... Sorry, 77. There we go. We've only got a show how at level 80 to get now. Until... Endwalker. And we'll get new... I guess... I don't know how... Bing, bing, bing noise. Anyway, let's see what this has got to say. We killed the Lightwalker. Are we going to get nighttime again in the forest? Let's listen out and see what it says. Oh, my cushion's wrong on my chair. You hate to see it. Puts your whole vibe up. Okay, there we go. Very cool. Making out the cool baboon. There we go, another light warden. We're going to suck out the energy. Another one bites the dust. That's what happens now. Oh, nighttime. Yeah.
The Light Warden is dead. The Blessed's prayers have been answered.
It's hot. It's hot with the headset on now. After been doing this for 2 hours. Should be an auto scroll.
Aye, that they have.
His condition yet troubleth thee?
It does. Though he shows no immediate signs of corruption, the danger remains.
Oh, so the words talked about me behind my back. They're just happily using me though. Feels bad, man.
Would you describe it to me, Marie-Angé? Paint for me a picture with your words.
Eh? Thou hasn't ist. Oh.
Stars. Diamonds strewn across a raven gown. Boundless and beautiful.
Have I let slip that she's blind apart from the Aether?
Exquisite sight, not unlike that of the source. Calm and gentle and forgiving.
She can't see. How long has that been a thing? Because I always knew she could do. She saw more of the Aether, but I assumed she was like partially blind.
However deep the void or wide the expanse, there is no shore so distant as to be beyond the reach of light. Ominous though that may sound.
So after the first time she died? I think I remember something like that.
Well fought.
She's essentially literally blind. Okay, seeing the Aether is like Aether's okay. So she sees like Predator does. Very cool. Cat girl Predator. Ooh. Darkness and light. Weird animal creature.
If I am not mistaken, they predate the Empire.
You'd love to see it.
A peculiarity of the paint. Most are made from mineral-based pigments. But whatever was used here is older than anything I have ever seen.
Okay, yeah.
According to Almet, this sanctuary was
Okay, yeah.
built to preserve the wisdom
Aether
of
vision.
the ancients. What events do these murals commemorate, I wonder?
Well, looking at the pictures, it's light and dark coming together. I don't know if they're fighting or not.
Always linger after defeating your enemies. Navigating these halls on foot is exhausting.
MXL.
Come to lead us to safety, have you?
There's the midden on my mic.
But how is the hero of the hour?
Sorry, I just popped the mic in. Here the hours doing fine, mate, as we always are. Doing grand.
Fighting fit, I see. Keep up the good work.
I assume we're coming for him at some point.
Something.
Every hour of every day. But never you mind about that.
He's so stalwartly, like, evil and mischievous. Like, yes, I am planning. I'll openly tell you that.
Nothing more.
That's to watch. I see.
Well, I would suggest you do the same. There is yet work to be done. There is a sight to bring a tear to the eye.
You recognize these scenes?
Oh, here we go. He's like, I painted them.
Indeed, there was a time when anyone and everyone would. Until one calamitous day when the world was divided across 10 and 3 reflections.
10 and 3.
Sundering the land and all who dwelled upon it. And the worst part? No one could remember it. Not really. Just fragments and fleeting memories of an achingly familiar world. A vision shared of a paradise lost, preserved only in song and scripture and paint. Once upon a time. Yet here we find ourselves again, to look, learn, and remember.
Then share with us the stories you know so well. We are listening.
You certainly are. Come on, Emmett Silk, spill the beans. No.
Before the great sundering, there was one world. A world that knew naught but peace and prosperity.
Okay.
Until it was faced with a crisis. Unprecedented, terrifying. Civilization found itself perched upon a precipice, staring into oblivion.
Ooh.
But through prayer and sacrifice, the will of the star was made manifest.
Cool.
Zodiac was his name, and by his grace was the calamity averted.
Zodiac.
A savior mighty and magnificent, deserving of reverence and gratitude. One would have thought, yet some thought otherwise.
Okay, so who's the other one?
Fears of these naysayers would rise Hydaelyn. She who was to serve as his shackles, to bind him and hold him in check.
Are we the baddies?
And so they fought, and they fought, and they fought, and in the end, Hydaelyn was victorious.
Or is he telling us this tale
With all her
to lie to us?
She smote him, dealing a blow so devastating that it split the very fabric of reality. And thus was Zodiac banished and his being divided. That concludes today's lesson on long-forgotten history.
Oh, we.
Though I imagine you're
There's always more questions than answers.
rather contradictory account, as is her wont.
I'm sorry, I can only assume I misheard. But it sounded an awful lot like you were implying both Zodiac and Hydaelyn are not gods. But
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it, does it?
What? Not gods of the first? Is that what you thought these paintings depicted? Or... Oh. They are gods after a fashion, yes. But no different from the kind with which you are so intimately acquainted. Formed of faith and prayer, of conviction and devotion.
Kind of like a primal then, right?
The eldest and most powerful
Yeah, okay.
of primals.
You have spun quite a tale. Yet you have not explained the role of the Ascians in all of this. How is it you are privy to ancient secrets lost to time?
Because he's like mega ancient. He's probably there.
Finally, you ask the right question.
He's probably the first one praying, wasn't he? He's like, he probably helped summon the primals.
We Ascians know because it is our history, our story.
Oh, so the Ascians were the first people then?
It was we who summoned Zodiac. We natives of that sundered.
Shit.
Now, do you see why we yearn for the great rejoining?
They just want their home back, I guess.
For our world. For our people. For all creation to be made whole again.
Oh, wait.
Wouldn't you wish for the same?
If he's telling the truth, then yeah. Well, that was hella cool. Obviously. Makes you think of why they were so devoted in the past, doesn't it? Yeah, exactly. Very cool. If he's telling the truth. Kinda get it. But I'm still slightly just like, if he's not tweaking the tale ever so slightly to get us to help him, I never know. That sounds pretty legit. That was an enlightening experience, though not in the way I hoped. Do you suppose there is a truth to Almixel's claims? That's what I'm thinking, really. Like, yes, but also no. Well, now you know why I couldn't do the dungeon last stream. Yeah, you needed to know the entire history of like the worlds. I'm glad it happened in this stream, though. To be fair, well, that was fun. I enjoyed that. Right, let's crack on, shall we? I probably should have spoke to Oriange or something, because he'll probably have something to say about it. The recent events plainly warranted further discussion. I think it's best that we wait until Alphen and the others are present. Almut Selk included. How convenient that you should choose this moment to keep out to the shadows. So what does that make you? Well, we're the Warrior of Light, and we keep seeing the Source. Are we part of the Source, or are we part of Hydaelyn? Or do we have that inside of us? Because we suck up all the light, which is the Hydaelyn juju. So does that make us part of... Yeah, it's an interesting one. Can't wait to find out. Well, no matter for the present, we should return to the Fanaut to make certain of the Umorans' withdrawal. After that, so the Bow of the Blessed are not elated with what has become the Scout. Yes, of course, the worshippers of darkness have finally got... Darkness? Big pog. Yeah, big questions, indeed. I don't know how much longer is left of Shadowbringers, but I feel like there's an infinite more amount of questions. I'm assuming there's a lot. And I hope there is as well. In terms of size, was their biggest expansion? What was it? Does anyone know? Almet. Don't do this to me. Right. Indeed, I'm pleased to report the Light Warden is no more, thanks in large part to you. The death of a single Sun Eater should make such a difference. As our members our numbers waned, so too did I hope that the Marines would be devoted to our lives to guarding whatever find purpose. Yet here you are, the allies for whom we waited these many centuries, and with your arrival came the chance to pass our legacy, the ancient wisdom of the Empire. That alone would have been reward enough. Never did we imagine it would serve to banish the light pervaded these woods. Pervaded is a word I've not ever used, anything. Father of these, our forebearers, and the late Emperor Veronica, you have our deepest thanks. No worries. Oh, you got a pop bomb back to him. Come on, do the salute. It is we who will be thanking you. Our journey through the Quitana Ravel proved most enlightening. To be privy to such knowledge is an honour, one for which we never hoped. Please, you need not be so humble. But our duty is decreed by the late Emperor. Would that we be still with us to express his gratitude in person? Well, sister, does this not mean our duty is fulfilled? To our allies, perhaps, the ruins cannot be left unguarded. So long as we have these woods, the secrets of Ronka must not fall into the wrong hands. They're still going to guard it forever. Is Runar still here? No, we escorted him back to the Slither Bows shortly after you set out. If you would return to the Knight's Blessed, we will keep you any longer. I suspect they would be glad of your company. Yep. It's nice, we're wrapping stuff up here. Thank you, Armor. I look forward to the day when we might share a more leisurely visit to the ruins of Ronka. Well, there's quite a few more Light Wardens. I can't remember how many more they said. We've only done 3? Done 3? I can't remember how many they said they were. There's definitely more. I'm imagining the Emperor of Yulmore keeps one really close by. Like Voldemort and his Horcruxes or some shit. Like he keeps one next to me. Maybe I've seen that big lion, especially in the trailer. So maybe one of them is maybe the lion's what a light one. Or something like that. Okay, oh, we can go get a post as well in Slitherbow. Let's go do that as well. Right. I'm going to get my post first. Oh, thank you for playing Final Fantasy XIV. Enclosed is a 4-piece set of Advent attire. May it never mind. Why did I get this? It's from the dev team? Did everyone get that? Ooh. Is it because I've subscribed now for like a couple of months? Oh, it has the shoulder piece. The Cloud Strife set would look good on my Gunbreaker. That's a plan for that. Right, okay. Runar, let's go. Smash through. How long we got? Yeah, we're good, good. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, Runar time.
Ah, you are returned, and none the worse for wear, I see.
Not at all. Oh. Keep talking, Runar.
You needn't worry about us. What became of the Umoran soldiers, more importantly?
They turned tail and fled at the sight of the night sky. The children of the everlasting dark have also retreated back to Woven Oath.
Nice.
Try as they might, they could not deny the truth of their own eyes. The sunless sea of heaven, full of love and grace, where none need know pain or suffering. In that moment, when the sky's light began to wane, I knew our prayers had been answered. That we were doomed to face oblivion at life's end no longer. When first we met, I harbored certain suspicions about you. Now I see that I was right. You are the bringers of shadow, the warriors of darkness, the saviors for whom we have prayed for so long.
I suppose you're not.
The game for the script, yeah, they didn't invalidate everything that you've done so far. I don't know how yeah, no.
Any desire to be worshipped.
Like, you're the warrior of light in our world, but now you're the warrior of darkness. Yeah, 100%.
That they may one day know a better world.
It's very good because it also keeps you going. Oh, that's stupid. Now I don't care about anything. It keeps you caring, keeps you wanting more, to delve deeper.
Celebrate your victory.
100%.
You deserve that much.
I'm sorry, Runar, but there is still much to be done and scant time in which to do it. We must go. All of us. for we share the same path and the same fate.
Bye, Runa. I understand you're sad because your star's leaving. We all would be. But she's gone now.
So be it. I ask only that you hold us in your hearts, as we would hold you in ours. Now and ever after. By the boundless dark. This I swear.
Ooh. A big curtsy for Mariange. Warrior of Darkness. I can't help but the meme from thing is, are we the baddies? Well, maybe at one point in the story we might have been doing the wrong thing, but we thought it was right. So it's interesting. The whole, is it the greater good? Are we doing the wrong thing? It's all very interesting. Who's this dude in the cool outfit? That's like the one from the box. There's some sort of paladin boy. Let's crack on. It pains me to leave, as my time's returned with you and the others to the Crystarium. And before we go, might I speak with you in private? I will await you in my chambers. Oi oi. Let's go. What's your solo one? Hey, there's other people in there. Thank you for coming. I thought to keep my suspicions to myself, but after witnessing the victory of Ratcad Falls, I fear they proved true, and so I must share them with you. Okay, she's going to tell us that we're dying or some shit. When the first we met at Fort Gone, your aethers appeared, tainted, suffused with an overabundance of light, not unlike the Sin Eaters. When you defeated the Light Warden, I fear the light which poured forth from it was not negated by the Heidelin's blessing, rather it was absorbed into your being. Because we are part of Heidelin, and we're absorbing our energy back. Technically it is our energy, and once we've collected enough of it, we're going to come back as the primal of light, and we're going to destroy this world and bring around another great calamity and bring about the rejoining. No, all bollocks I've just spouted, but you never know. One thing is certain, but with the Warden you defeated, the danger you grow greater. Greater perhaps than one you can imagine. If you begin to feel anything strange, anything at all, pray inform me at once. You should hurry, before the others begin to worry. Once I've sorted out things here, I will join you. Okay. And now we leave. Goodbye. Goodbye, Slitherbow. I will not return. Off we pop. Wait at the entrance to Slitherbow. Can do. We're going to hear Lahi for like the last time in a while, I imagine. Pour one out for Lahi. There it is. See you in a while, Lahi. The gang. Took one last patrol the perimeter, all think you mother. Thanks to the antidote, all those who are poisoned will make a full recovery. And with the night sky returned, their prayers have been answered. Hard words. Smiles. Solar is here. Sorry to keep you waiting. Shall we be off then? We shall be off. All that's certain is the best. Yes, I do. I'll not deny there is a part of me that wishes I could stay. For 2 years I've lived with the Blessed, learned their culture, even going so far to adopt Master Matoya as my own name. But I pray I did not honour it. Sorry, I pray I did honour it, I think it said actually. Now it's not time for doubt or hesitation. Come, we must return to the Crystarium to meet the Exarch, who I don't know what to think about that guy. I don't know who he is. He's just a guy who's turned up and like, I'm hella important. Okay, this is the last time we'll hear Lahi for a while, I guess. Sad times. Goodbye. It's time. Who's this dude dressed all in white? Big wide brim hat. What class is that? Pardon me. That's cool armor, and he's a samurai as well. But he's small. This is naked dude. Oh, bloody hell. All things considered, it's hardly surprising that Alphino and Elise have yet to arrive. But where is the Exarch? My friends, 'tis good to see you all again. There's the Exarch being suspicious. Alphino, it's been too long. Right, so if he... The Ashians are the OG natives, and they want their world back. The Exarch doesn't want that to happen at all costs. He doesn't want the rejoining to happen. Now, is that because he wants to protect himself? Or because he wants to protect the world he's on? Like, what's the biggest enemy of the... He wants to keep it the way it is. He doesn't want to rejoin. I don't know, man. Assuming your presence here means you've brought the word of the warden hiding into Raptika. Yes. Words are hard. Found and slain, you say? I should have known. You Moors but recently dispatched soldiers to all corners of the Northrun to defend them. I'm glad to see that efforts were wasted at Greatwood. Speaking of Yulmore, what came of your meeting with Valkyrie? Yes, about that. It proved to be... ugh. Exarch, you mustn't push yourself. Your time away from the tower has clearly taken its toll. He has to recharge? He's got a battery? I don't doubt you're all tired as well. Having travelled so far, why don't we all take a much needed rest before we discuss our findings? I thought to propose the very same. After your clash with the Warden, you deserve a chance to recuperate. It's settled then. We reconvene after everyone had time to settle in. Okay, so we're going to go back, which usually means we talk to the other Warrior of Darkness. We go to the pendants. Where's the Aether switch? Oh, we're at the wrong place. We'll just do it from here. We'll just do it from over here. Aetherite, Aether net. The pendants. Let's go. Oh, we've got 30 minutes as well. Easy. Plenty of time to crack on with some stuff. Oh. Manager of Sweets. Welcome back, sir. Are you ready to retire? Yes, I am. I'll take a baguette. Oh, I was going to have a baguette for lunch today, actually. But there weren't any in the shop that weren't, like, stale and old. Didn't go fresh enough. Didn't go early enough yesterday to grab them. Why am I looking at myself? Like, what?
So there's a light sealed inside you, is there? You wouldn't know it from the outside. You look the same as you ever did to me.
True that, true that. I must stay course with us. And what if it changes? What if it overwhelms me? I suppose there's naught to do but rest. What if it overwhelms me?
I'm damned if I know. It's not as if I can lift a finger to help myself, much less you.
Not wrong.
Have faith in your friends, look out for them, and hope that they look out for you. What more can you do?
Not much, really. You got that right.
Think he was telling the truth? Emmett, I mean. All that rot about Heidelin being no different from any other primal. If so, what would that make her blessing? Are we just slaves to her will?
Yeah, it's all looking a bit sus. My fit. Huh?
Let's pay him no mind. Lies the Ascians stock in trade.
Exactly. Like, he could be telling the truth, but at the same time, he might not be.
Villains, heroes. All a matter of perspective, they'd have you believe. One man's fond memory, another's waking nightmare. Me, I'm no saint or savior. Just another sinner. And I know damn well I'm in no position to judge. When I
I saw the people of Slitherbow look up at the sky and celebrate the return of the dark, felt good. It was moments like that that I cherished. Much more than the thrill of adventure. The quiet after the storm.
In our world, you came off much more a super evil mega combat guy. I guess you were just misunderstood. Meanwhile, in Garlemald. God, we've not seen these guys in a while. Back in our world. It's snowing. Oh, of course, we saw Estinian and the Black Wolf, is it? Fighting it out last.
What did the scouts have to report?
Several skirmishes, but nothing of consequence. The fighting seems to have taken its toll on both sides.
A stalemate, then. The Alliance has done well to hold the line for so long. But then they did have Ishgardian reinforcements.
He bloody loves Ishgard.
Nevertheless, neither side has any appetite for a prolonged engagement. 'Tis but the calm before the storm.
It is.
And should the Empire choose to bring their full might to bear?
To say nothing of Black Rose. All the more reason to hasten our search. How close are your people to identifying our next target?
Close enough, though I have received some troubling intelligence.
Lay it on us.
One of our generals posted to the Alamegan front recently disappeared without trace from the battlefield at Gimlet Dark.
Odd. Dead seems unlikely. Fled less so. I wonder where he'll turn up.
I don't know, Batman.
Were I a betting man, I would say here, in the capital. Not that any deserter who valued his life would contemplate returning, but a corpse might, given the right encouragement.
So he hasn't talking about Xenos.
In the manner of his royal remains, you mean?
Elidibus plainly has no need of a new host, so the question becomes who? It may be that another player has joined the game.
Oh, Jesus Christ. More and more Ashians are taking putting their pennies worth in.
To consider at any rate. But come, there is work to be done.
Okay.
These bloodless games make for poor sport. Mayhap if father... Nay. I am a stranger to him in this body.
Oh God, right, okay.
Besides, there is but one hand that can make me whole again. My enemy. My friend. I know not what entertainment occupies you, but if you will not clear the way for me, then I shall seize the reins of fate once more.
Oh, are they going to do another whole fight for the throne? The Ashian taking control of Xenos wants to kill the Emperor of Garlemald so that he can control the fate of Garlemald to bring on more chaos, because Ashians want to control everything and bring back the old calamity time. Here we go. It's going to kick off again. Oh, I'm back in our room. Doesn't like combat. Yeah. We're just casually sleeping during cannon fire. Go look out the window, see what the hell's happening. Alright, let's It is the best. Okay. Rendezvous with Lou Reek in Lakeland. Oh, we've got question mark to do. I suspected you might be awake. I couldn't scarce imagine you sleeping through such commotion. Rest assured, however, we are safe as long as we remain under the Crystal Tower's aegis. You may return to your quarters if you wish. Yes, I thought you might feel that way. I cannot stay. Your assistance would be anything less than welcome. You must remain here to designate information onto the residents, but you are under no such obligation and thus free to aid the townsfolk in any way they distress. The extra tends to become to the point of congregation at the times of need. Guard with those seeking solace with companionship. You would have my personal gratitude if you were to succor to the... Okay. So we've got a... If there's combat going on, we need to go in here. When it rains, it pours. Civic. All the fans in the computer's kicked up now. Decided it's gotten hot. Auto chat. Cool thing. I've only just returned from Amrank. Yes, I could find the Crystarian moments from being bested by Sin Eaters. Where are they coming from? It shouldn't be possible. We restored the darkness. Well, this is a fortunate coincidence. But tell me you have some idea what's happening. I may, but for the moment we'll need to postpone such discussion for a favour of a faction. Crystal Exarch is preparing to deploy a barrier around the Crystarium as we speak. Ensuring that he's able to do so should be our first concern. The number of instruments placed by the Crystarium that function as anchors for the barrier. I'm only way of activating them now. In which case, 3 pairs of hand will be better than 1, but we'll try and take the ones to the south. I should deal with the northern apparatus. Then, will you handle the western 2? They're ensconced in the platforms extending from the upper level of the Etheric Plaza. Yeah, sure. Oh, we can't mount up here, can we? That's fine. Jump. This guy's still stood here. Upper Plaza, maybe. Love how we've just got spooky music until we crack on with whatever we gotta do. When it rains, there's a quest storm. Okay, nothing's changed. So where do I go? Hey, okay. These things are the end of the barrier. Okay. We can't choke about it up either. Rotunda. Oh, this is the long run. It's going to take. It's got 15 minutes to the stream. We can see what. Hopefully, it'll give us up a couple of mins. Sorry, this should only take up hopefully a couple of mins, and then. Well, next, I guess we've sort of come to the end of that chapter. We're sort of working on what's coming next. Elise Alpha No back. We've got all the scions now. I guess they're going to attack us now. So I guess we're going to. One of the Light Wardens might come to us and we kill them here. I can't remember how many there were in total though, so that'll make it 4 if we kill one. I think for some reason I've got the number 6 in my head. I might be talking out my arse though. Quite possible. Right, Crystarium. No more sprint again. No mounting up either. But this is the last thing we've got to do. Then if we have to go back to the middle, we can just teleport. And that'll be much quicker. I'm just checking the stream, everything on my side. I think we're all good. What's this on my phone? Right, there's Twitch. It's not about my stream though. That's all good. Okay. I've activated the last barrier. There we go. Dong. Oh shit. It's like the barrier we have in our world. Now it's invisible too.
Sin-Eater sighted! They're coming!
Gets a sprint in the cutscene. I have you know that's on cooldown, sir. Oh shit, they're coming in their dozens. I want to wait till the big bad reveals itself, like the biggest, worst one.
The barrier is holding.
Yeah, but if it's not killing them, it's just gonna just turn down forever.
But what of the rest of Lakeland?
Yeah, exactly.
Lena and the city guard have taken to the field. Thancred and the others have already joined them. Let us do the same.
Okay, so we're joining the guard again? Okay. Let's get involved. The last part. Oh shit. Weird bugs, bears, the flying ones. But who's the big bad? Show yourself. Oh, miss it up. Ready for this last push of the stream. Oh. Well, lovely weather, just what we needed. Sees the battle's already begun in the earnest. Make haste. Let's go. Crusading forces are engaging Sin-Eaters in various locations across Lakeland. Assist them in defending the Sin-Eater sport they are decimated. That's easy enough. Alright, Shadowing forces remain. Oh, I don't like these kind of things though.
Let's give it our all.
Alright, come on, gang. I'll do a bit of AoE. See if we can kill them before this guy does. Dies, should I say? They don't have too much health. Not too bad, there's one. Okay, there's another one. Yeah, this guy just zoomed forward. Can we dash? Let's go. One, two. Nice. Double blasted. Nice. Let's follow the gang. Let's keep following Elise. Hopefully she'll lead me in the right direction. Oh shit, there's a big one there. Those eaters are moving toward Radisca's round. We should follow, but we cannot neglect those in need of aid. Yeah, okay. Get stuck in again. This one. Oh, there's more this way. Spinneroonie. Cool. Leave the healing to me. Will do. Physically can't do that. And jump attack. this guy might die. Cool. Sprint ahead. 85 out of 100. We're doing okay so far. Timed events always stress me out. Timely arrival, Clothane. I have my hands full here. Oh. Oh, okay. He wants to help the guards. Can do. Bosh. Another one gone. That should be enough to end him. Do one of these. One of those. Nice. Oh, we've got to keep going. Yeah, the carbuncle's telling us where to go here. Another one. And now they're going to the front again. I assume I just follow them. Oh, here we go. Okay, and one of these, one of those.
I shall protect.
Come on. You gotta just spam out the AoE. Been healed out the wazoo. You have to see it.
It was nothing.
We win. As if we've assumed on your own. Let's make for the imperative, shall we? Okay. More. Someone's made short work of these eaters. Indeed, who? Oh, Thancred and Infinia. Okay, yeah. That would make sense. Nevertheless, we can't allow these eaters to gain ground with me. Okay. Follow Thancred. Look at the gang giving me buffs and stuff. That's pretty cool. Cool, I done. Not sprint anymore. It's nice to fight with the whole gang. We've not done a big combat like this in a long time. We only ever with a few of them. But damn it, we're all too late. Oh, they all got wiped out. We need to follow the big one. I couldn't save them. Oh, jeez. Depressing. Okay, I'll follow the ET, press on the imperative. I'm staying with you. Okay, we go this way then. 23 minutes and 12 to complete this. Should be super easy, right? Nothing to see here. Let me just check something. Yeah, all good. Of course, obviously, I know we're coming to the end of the stream, but if there's anybody new, got any questions, feel free to ask. And if you've got any hot tips, let us know. And if you've been enjoying the stream so far, consider giving us a follow. It's free and it's helped us out a lot. And we stream most days at 2 PM BST or 8 PM BST. I might be doing in the future, so keep an eye on this page as we see it. Oof. Well, our task is never was. Turn the tide. Can do. You have to tell us twice. Drive out the Sin Eaters. Lies the wound on our hands. Two with more tokens. 1, 2, 3. Insta kills one of them. I like that. The big combo that insta destroys someone always feels good. Yes, them. Orange, he's pulling out cards. You come another wave. Alright, it's getting a little bit much now. We do it? We killed them all? Oh, here goes the big one. Okay. Right, we'll do this as we always do. And we'll set up our combo as normal. Oh, okay, what's he doing? Me and Elise are working on this bad boy. Another one.
I will not be outdone.
He will not be outdone. Okay. By all means, Alphino, go crazy mode. Theory in practice. It's not a very cool motto, but it's not the worst one I've heard either. Okay, and then the last one. Dead. Back on the attack. Oh, we got a dot off there this time. Oh my sweet lord.
If your tales will suffice, my strength is yours.
May the 12 guide you.
The stars shall grant me succor.
They're all popping up like their their taglines.
With heart and steel.
Oh shit. They're popping off now. That's me, I'll try and do the same. Dead. Oh. Oh. Did it.
There are so many.
Yeah, man. We've just killed like 100 of them. Uh oh. Nina's not going to die, is she? Uh-oh, Minfilia's gonna get injured, isn't she? She's either gonna go sicko mode or she's gonna get injured. Okay, they all pulled away. That's good.
Hold on.
They turned on me.
Who turned on you? Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. Is Minfilia gonna go sick of it because she's sick of being protected?
It's mine.
This ain't looking too hot for light for the Scions. The fight is Lakeland, is it?
We need only hold out a little while longer. Reinforcements are coming, remember? The captain said so. We're going to be all right.
Oh no.
Run! Run, damn you!
The Warrior of Darkness has returned. The Bloody Knight has returned. So stay with me, eh? You can't go dying now.
God damn it!
Please let this work.
Please let this work, indeed.
This work.
Ah, I wanted it to so badly.
No. Stay back. Stay back.
No. Oh, that's Rippers. They can't do anything to help.
Why did you spare me? Why? What have I done to deserve this mercy?
Forward! Forward! If you can still hold a sword, follow me! Wounded to the rear!
Oh?
Weapons at the ready! Let's make this count!
Fight and struggle. Seek salvation by your own hands. Though the losses be grave, endure them. Though the victories be hollow, claim them.
Wow. That's cool. Right, gang. That's what we're going to end it for today.